Obviously, folks are very passionate about this, so only on Fox tonight, we are debating this issue.
Is it okay to burn the Quran? Joining us live tonight, the president of the Center for American-Islamic Relations, that would be Rashid Ahmadi, and Lawrence Walters, who is an attorney specializing in First Amendment rights. Gentlemen, thank both of you for being here.
Thank you.
Happy to be here.
Mr. Ahmadi, let's start with you. You call the very thought of burning these books a disgrace. What exactly is going through your mind when you hear something like this is going to happen?
You know, he has the right to do so in the First Amendment. In the First Amendment, we're not denying that right. But is it the right thing to do? Is it moral? Is it the Christian thing to do? What is this message fit of Christianity? Jesus love you. Is Jesus love you is to burn a book, a holy book of a whole Islam? I think this is not inappropriate. Instead of focusing on the hate, he should use this outrage, and they call himself the of outrage. He should use this outrage and all this media attention to propagate his message. And we support his message by all means. As the Quran states, chapter 2, 256, there is no compulsion in religion. God make the truth clear from falsehood. Islam is a confirmation of the same truth revealed to all the prophets, starting from Adam, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Solomon, John the Baptist.
And Mr. Walters, get a word in here real quick. I hate to interrupt you. Mr. Walters, does the pastor have a constitutional right to burn the Quran?
Of course. The church has an absolute constitutional right to engage in this protest, which is considered to be core political speech, and sounds like we're in agreement on that issue. But what we have here is the government, being the city of Gainesville here, denying a permit to engage in this protest. It appears that they're doing so because of their disagreement with the nature of the protest, and that's a First Amendment problem. The church has the right to do this. In fact, they have the right to ignore the permit requirement if it imposes an unconstitutional burden on speech, which I believe it does.
Right. I think that what the city is saying is that they just don't have the right to burn books. I don't think that they care what kind of books they are. They're just saying it's not safe to burn books on the property. I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't know how that's really any different than having a typical bonfire, I guess.
Please don't misquote the city. First and foremost, we thank the city of Gainesville, and we thank primarily the chief of the fire department for the action, because it is illegal according to the ordinance of the city to do so. So we are saying it's not about the First Amendment issue.
Well, the problem with that approach, though, the problem with that approach is that they're using this permit requirement as a pretextual basis to try to enforce a particular viewpoint. They're stopping this politically protected and First Amendment protected activity based on a pretextual permit requirement, and that's unconstitutional. That's where I have a problem with what the city is doing.
If I might ask you, is it American? We know that it's constitutionally protected law to burn the flag. Is it an American thing to do? Would you stand behind that? As an American citizen, I know I would not. It is shameful.
We're not debating here whether it's appropriate. We're debating here whether it is legal. And the church has the right to express its point of view, just like you have the right to express your point of view on this television show.
How hypocritical, with all my due respect. You're just saying, yes, you protect this, and at the same time, no, it's not the same issue. It is the same issue. If the flag represents all America, if the flag represents the Constitution, and you stand behind it by burning it...
And you have the right to burn the flag. Absolutely. No, you have the right to burn an effigy of George Bush or Barack Obama, and you have the right to burn the Quran or the Bible, for that matter. I don't judge the value of the particular message. You have the right to do it and express your opinion. That the cure for bad speech is more speech, not censorship, and the city of Gainesville is imposing censorship by what they're doing.
I'm sorry, that's not the free speech, that's a hate speech. There is a big difference. We, as CAIR, we stand behind free speech. We stand behind the First Amendment. We stand behind our Constitution as an American Muslim citizen. We stand behind it. But definitely, we will not allow hate speech to take over. And because of that, our mosque has been vandalized. Let me show you. Just drive 2 hours from here in Gainesville. You have this Islamophobia doing this. And because of that, the ideology behind it, you have what's happening happening in Jacksonville, there is somebody who planted the bomb over there. What's
Nobody
happening
has the
in
right
Texas?
to do that. Nobody's suggesting that anybody has the right to be violent towards Islam or to burn mosques or to damage anybody. What we're talking about here is a political protest, and there's absolutely every right to engage in a political protest, and it's not hate speech. No court has ever found anything like this to be hate speech.
Mr. Mahdi, Mr. Walters, I wish I could let this go on for the whole hour, because I think it is definitely that interesting and that compelling, but unfortunately we've run out of time. Mr. Mahdi, Mr. Lawrence, thank you both.
We thank Fox News for this opportunity, and we thank you.
And of course, we want to hear what you think about this story. Very simple. Just click on Hot Topics on our website, myfoxorlando.com. It's right near the top of our homepage there. You're going to find the story and a place for you to leave your opinion.